Paid network. So, listen, I'm not sure paid network's going to do a lot in this bull cycle. Like, what I am, the title of this video might almost deceive. Like, this is my best case scenario. That, like, the title of this video is the best case scenario for what I think paid can hit. I'm going to explain why. There's a potential it can hit it, as well as why I don't think it necessarily will. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos I was buying these coins, and the reason for that is I expected they were going to make me very good money. If you'd have done the same, say you'd put $100 into each coin when I released the videos, and you'd sold those coins after about 16 months, your total profit in under a year and a half, guys, would have been over 123 grand. That's in under a year and a half. Now, I sold these, but I do share the coins that I own on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. If you were to join up today, you'd be able to see my entire portfolio straight away. Now, on Copy My Crypto, I share everything I'm doing. Whenever I add to my portfolio, I let my members know what coin I'm adding, at what price, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. When I sell a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm selling and at what price. So my members get in at the same price, get out at the same price. There is literally no work for the members. There's thousands of members on the site, and if you go on to copymycrypto.com, you'll see the profits they've earned. There is a reason that there are thousands of members on the site. The market's currently experiencing a pullback. That's going to last maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks. But after that, they're going to get red hot. Now is actually the time to sort your portfolio out, and if you haven't done it yet, read through copymycrypto.com, because if you do, I think you'll realize that it's a service that can help you out a lot. Now, paid network. As you can see, paid network did very well in the last bull cycle. Got, hit very good price points. Launched at about 44 cents. Rallied all the way up to $6 or so. And then had a tanking. An absolute tanking. It ran up to $6.38. And look, a lot happened here. So paid is a comprehensive business toolkit. This is a fancy... This is crap. Right. First of all, look, I don't agree with a lot of what is being said here. Paid, the reason that people were joining paid and people were buying paid is because paid network was a launch pad. And it was a perfect launch pad in the sense of really good projects were launching off of it. Launch pads are where you can get in on a project nice and early, make some good gains. It's a perfect sort of system. And people making very, very good money on paid. Now, the thing is there was a few things that happened. Before I get into it, paid, the CEO is Kyle Chase, who's been in blockchain since 2012 with investments in over 40 different companies, including Kraken, Coinbase, Ripple, Abra, Bitstamp, Bank to the Future, Bitfinex, Circle, and many, many more. The full portfolio of his investments are here. In 2013, he built World Super Lotto, the world's first Bitcoin-based lottery. It was launched in 2014 and ran to 2015. He's been a keynote speaker at multiple places. He's done very, very well, simply put. Now, so look, I'll do a quick run through, I suppose. So, defined as a comprehensive business toolkit for all business transaction needs, traditional legal contract systems obligate the participants to employ legal counsel using long and complex contracts filled with tons of legal jargon that's difficult to understand. Paid smart agreements are simplified business contracts which are easy to understand, signed on chain between two parties conducting business with one another. To support this process, escrow, insurance, dispute arbitration and resolution have been developed to deal with disputes. Escrow functions as an intermediate store of value to reduce transaction risk between parties. Insurance allows either party to insure their contract against default, and so on and so on. Paid also utilizes DeFi tools such as borrowing, lending, and insurance pooling. Paid holders can deposit their tokens into liquidity pools for lending and insurance, while also taking out loans. Finally, Paid also employs a DICO model to organize and collect investment for new projects. Right, that's what I'm interested in, because fundamentally, guys, no one cares about all of that stuff. Simply put. And look, if you go onto Paid Network's website, they define themselves as a launchpad. That's what they are. That's what they are. And Ignition is their version of this. The capital that they've raised is over $24.7 million. They've done that for 90 projects. Average at all-time high is about 18x. 250,000 community members. Projects that they've launched have done very, very well. Now, the issue here is they had a really bad 2021. They had a bad 2021. A network exploiter netted $3 million in an infinite mint attack. So after an attack at one point worth nearly 180 million, communities are left wondering if the exploit is a rug pull or a security lapse. Now, I think the consensus is it was a security lapse, but basically what happened was an infinite attack that sent paid tokens plunging up, prices plunging upwards of 85%, while the exploit netted nearly $180 million in paid tokens at the time of the attack. The hacker's payday will end up being far less. One observer noted that the attacker's wallet only converted some of their tokens to wrapped ether, leaving the rest in rapidly devaluing paid. So total paid swapped was basically $3 million. There's $24 million worth of paid left in the account. Total amount in the attacker's account was $27.5 million. The wallet still has over, well, at the time of writing this article, which is back in 2021, still had over 57 mil in paid. They said they're currently investigating the issue. We pulled liquidity. They're creating a new smart contract and we'll be restoring everyone's original balances before the hack. Some in the community were speculating that it wasn't an exploit, but a rug pull. I mean, look. Yeah, one person said that the contract owner noting that the contract owner can mint paid tokens at any time. The owner can mint tokens and did mint tokens through fresh wallets who never bought the pre-sale. Contract is behind a proxy. Likeliness of losing all funds very high. On-chain note sent to the attacker has ominously warned that the LAPD will be in contact with Kyle Chase very shortly. Yeah, so just a lot of crap happened here. And look, we saw what happened. Like, it never recovered. It was a brutal drop, like, in a very short space of time. And they haven't recovered. They have not recovered. They are no longer listed on not a lot of exchanges. You got to remember this coin at one point was over $6. It's a fraction of that now. Even in the bear cycle when it was at 2 cents, it did rally actually to 34 cents. So it did pretty damn well in this bear cycle to go from 2 cents to 34, or 37 at one point. So it recovered really well. However, yeah, it's not on. Like, the only centralized exchange it's on is BingX. BingX isn't bad, but it's only on BingX. Then if you want it, you got to go onto DEX, PancakeSwap or Uniswap. So there's really a huge limitation on volume here because it's only on a few places. So volume, 53 grand is piss poor for a coin that was at one point doing millions and millions of volume a day. I mean, the volume here, 10, 12 mil. In bear cycle, you're looking at really crap volume. Got back above 1.6, but again, now it's at like 53 grand. Volume is terrible. Now, the thing is they are still launching. People are participating in these projects that are launching. Some of them are doing well. Some of them are doing really well. So there is an option here to participate, but as a holder of Ignition, paid, you're probably not going to do great. However, here's the upside potential, right? Upside potential is, what if they get listed again? If they start launching top tier projects that do exceptionally well, there's a chance that they would get relisted. If they start getting listed on KuCoin or BitGet or in the dream world Binance, I mean, they're not going to with that kind of volume because volume is what makes you get listed. But if they start getting listed, then we would see potentially a price breakout. But considering the high that it was at previously, I think it's unlikely to reach that ever again. And unless there's just a huge surge in great projects that come through paid combined with listings. And then maybe it can hit $3. Maybe it can get back to some like a really good price point from where it is now. In reality, I think the max it will probably hit is going to be about $1.50, about this peak here back in August of 2021, because that was about the best recovery that it did after the exploit. So $1.51 is kind of where you're at, right? $1.50. So that's probably the best that it's going to be doing. That exploit wrecked it, or rug. We don't like. I know there's speculation. I think it was an exploit, but I haven't deep dived into it enough to be decisive one way or the other. But without exchanges, without real volume, $1.50 is best you're probably going to get here. Yeah, and it's a shame because there were a lot of people that were really excited about paid at the time, and it was doing good things. But I think the only way that you would see it get back to $3 at this point, like I said, you're going to have outstanding projects going through it. You're going to have significant exchanges listing it, and you can't have another exploit or rug, whatever it is. Otherwise, $1.50 is probably the highest it's going to get, and to be honest, I'd be hesitant to say that it's going to get to $1. Yeah, there's the thing, just one exploit and stuff, and one serious event can absolutely ruin a project so bloody fast. It's insane. It makes your head spin. I mean, don't forget what happened with Terra, guys. Yeah, but they're still doing good projects. Like I say, it's just one of those where it'd be like, if you want to get in on the IDOs, brilliant, but just be aware that your holdings in paid are probably not going to make you any money. It's got to be the actual launch pad that makes you cash. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the if you are a paid network user, how do you find it? If you are using paid for the launch pads, how have they been for you? Have you liked them? If you were a paid holder when the exploit/rug happened, did you end up selling, or did you just hold all the way through? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. And yeah, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, all you have to do is join up at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. Anytime I find coins that I think are going to make me a lot of money, I tell my members all about them. I tell them what the coin is that I'm going to buy, the profits it can have, the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in, and my members can copy along exactly. There is absolutely no work for my members. I tell them when I sell the coins that I own as well and at what price. So they get out at the same price. If you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You'll see what I've said in the past. Everything is public record. It's verifiable. And if you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is actually the time. You've got a couple of weeks while we're having pullbacks before these markets start running. Because once they break, once they start breaking to the upside properly, they're going to move fast. If you're not confident in your portfolio, you're not happy with it, you're just not convinced in it, go read copymycrypto.com, see everything that's happened, because it's a service you got to try out, guys. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.